Hello and welcome to the show. Now, we are having a few capture card issues at the moment. I'm trying to sort it out. So this is going to be a slightly short episode and I'm not really sure when we're going to get round to doing the next one, but we're doing the best we can.
We're going to start off tonight with looking at these two cars. This is a Focus RS and a Golf R. Now these are two ridiculously powered and ridiculously upgraded versions of two fairly normal hatchbacks. But some companies go that little bit extra.
This is one such example, the Seat Leon Super Cup. This is a stripped down and pure racing version of the Seat Leon, primarily designed as a touring car. And the results are, well, spectacular. Despite it being front-wheel drive, the handling is incredibly good. There's plenty of grip and hardly any understeer, which is incredible when you think that this car has nearly 300 horsepower all trying to escape through the front wheels. This car has also had considerable success in the World Touring Cars, with Ivan Muller winning the championship in 2008 and Gabriele Tarquini winning in 2009. Both times, with Seat then going on to win the Manufacturers' Championship as well. My only real criticism of this whole car is the straight line speed. I'm not sure if it's the drag from the aero parts or it just simply doesn't have enough power, but whatever it is, the car really struggles once you get it past 120 miles an hour. So I have to say, this is my favourite front wheel drive car. Even if it does feel a little bit underpowered, and that sounds like, yeah, there goes the Peugeot.
Right, this is the Peugeot 207 Super 2000. Now, this was proposed to be the successor for the very successful Peugeot 206 WRC Rally car. This has a 280 horsepower engine, developing 180 pound-feet of torque, which, to be honest, doesn't sound like a lot, but it is surprising what it feels like. This is probably down to the fact because it weighs pretty much nothing, 2,425 pounds, and as you can see, it is quite a lot of fun to drive. Now, I'm not a big fan of four-wheel drive cars, as my Lamborghini Aventador review described, by the fact that I feel that some of them are too understeery and they don't give you the drive out of a corner as a rear-wheel drive car does. But this one feels very balanced and very poised, and surprisingly, I do like this four-wheel drive car, which is very surprising because I'm not a big fan of them. But so yeah, that at the moment ticks all the boxes. The handling is pretty responsive. The power delivery is pretty good, although I do feel it does need a little bit more torque out of slower bends, but apart from that, it's good power all around the rev range. I like it. It's a really fun car to drive.
Now, with two race cars on a racetrack, there's only really one way that we can decide which one's better, don't you think?
Yeah, I'm thinking that.
The start on the Seat isn't brilliant. It is front-wheel drive, and the four-wheel drive advantage of the Peugeot always means it's going to get off the line quicker. But with the added downforce of the touring car body style, the Seat should be able to pull it back through the corners.
Oh dear, brakes.
The Peugeot's got lost at the first corner. Thank you, I'll have that. Nice and easily done there.
Now mine should be probably will be a bit more leery than yours because mine has got more power.
You can't really get leery in a front-wheel drive car.
No, you can't.
Kind of fairly restricted. But even for its front-wheel drive drivetrain, the Seat is very good handling. It has plenty of downforce to keep it on the track, and understeer isn't really any more noticeable. Probably any more noticeable than the four-wheel drive system in the Peugeot. Still not dropping you very fast though.
No, but I am catching you up.
Peugeot is a lot quicker on a straight line.
It is a lot quicker, it's surprising. for what it is. Ooh,
Not
God.
lost again. Doing proper rally driving now,
Yep.
eh? And still we were battling out around this Catalonia circuit. Down the main straight was where I was struggling. All of the downforce parts on this car make it go through the corners, but in a straight line it really does struggle. As we can see by how quickly that Peugeot was catching up with the Camry when they were going the right way. There it is. How much distance the Peugeot has put up down that straight is incredible.
I can't catch you in the corner. Oh, you're gonna look. Oh, no, you haven't. Sorry.
Thought I was going to make a mistake. Oh, you kind of caught up there.
I have caught up.
That's concerning.
Oh, I dropped back a bit now. No, it's on the
And still, we keep battling on around this track. This is the closest the Peugeot's got for a while. It's the first. No, you didn't let it done. So that's too good for you.
I'm being safe. This is a 150,000 credit car.
They were a bit silly letting us race these, but
Yeah.
they knew what was going to happen when they gave us 2 racing cars.
They should know us by now. The producers should know.
Yeah, we always race even if we're not really. And yeah, that's half the fun. And still, you're looking for a way past.
I am trying to look for a way past, but I am close enough, and there is the long straight again. Ooh.
There is a long straight, that is true.
Wow!
Oh,
God.
You're gone! Well, hold on. I think we better leave that there before we cause any more problems.
We couldn't settle this in Spain, so we brought both of the cars to the test track to settle this once and for all. Now, we must hand both the cars over to our tame racing driver. Now, some say that he paints his helmet annually, and that he's scared of shreddies. All we know is, he's not the Stig, but he is the Stig's digital cousin. Peugeot was up first. Now I'm hoping there's going to be a good lap from Digital Stig. Good drive off the line there. Obviously it's 4-wheel drive. Coming down to Chicago, is he going to understeer? Not much actually. Oh, none at all, what I could see. Coming down to Hammerhead, the trickiest corner for any 4-wheel drive car. Is he going to understeer? Hard on the brakes, nose diving quite a bit. Oh, taking out the cone, but a little bit of understeer on the exit, but not much. Now, powering down to the follow-through. Second to last corner, clipping the curve nicely. Gambon, is he going to understeer? No, not at all, and across the line.
Now it's time to see what the Seat can do. Off the line, it's not going to be quite as good as this Peugeot because of the front-wheel drive. However, he gets a fairly clean launch. This car is also lightweight and it's designed to be a touring car, so acceleration is pretty good. Coming up to the first corner now is probably going to be a little bit of understeer, but Digistig keeps it nicely under control, and there's not really much dramas through there. Coming up to the follow-through now, he's flat out through there. Plenty of downforce, although not looking quite as fast as the Peugeot, but still pretty fast through the tyre wall. Trickiest corner on the track, second to last corner, get the braking right. It's a little bit wide there with the understeer, but keeps it on the road. And around Gambon, and goes a little bit wide again and across the line. So, now for the all-important times. Well, it was a disappointment from the Seat, I have to say, with a 121.0. The
Peugeot sort of, putting it blunt, destroyed the Seat.
Yeah, the Peugeot did really well. It's a 19.2, but it's up ahead of the Spiker.
It was a quick time.
That's all we have time for this week, folks. Hopefully we'll be back soon if I can get my capture card fixed, which I'm hoping so. But until then, goodbye.
Goodbye.